You see, my gorgeous Aquarius, there is no other way of saying this, but you know, something really negative is about to happen to somebody very close to you, or something really, really negative already happened to somebody very close to you. And that particular person is like, you know, already hurting a lot, or is going to be hurting quite a lot. So of course that you are going to realize that this particular person, there is a one particular person in your life who is going to need like a lot of emotional support from you indeed. You know, it's not like I need to say this to you, of course, because this is something which is going to come to you naturally. But the reason why I say this, you know, is because at the time when you are providing this particular person in your life with this emotional support, there is something really, really interesting you are going to find out. There is something really interesting you are going to find out. There is something strange you are going to find out, but there is something really interesting you are going to find out as well. And this in itself is going to be playing a really important role when it comes to you understanding which aspect of your life you need to immediately do something, you need to immediately hurry up with. And what's going to happen to that particular person in your life, you know, it really is to do with a certain person in that person's life. Do you know what I mean? Does this make sense? So it's to do with, you know, somebody who is, of course, a big part of your life. Something negative is going to happen to that particular person, but it's going to be connected to the other person in that person's life. Okay, and when you are like giving emotional support, there is this particular information you're going to find out, a bit strange information you're going to find out, but there is something so specific going to be around that information which is going to really make you aware of which aspect and which element of your life you need to immediately focus on and hurry up with. This in itself is going to be very important, knowing that the number when it comes to numerology, when it comes to this week, when it comes to you, it's number 13, which is a really powerful number when it comes to the actual transformation in your life. And it means that this week is going to be playing a big role when it comes to you starting the process of transformation. And believe me or not, this is part of it. Everything that happens to you this week, it's going to be part of this transformation that's beginning right now at this stage of your life. And if you do come across numbers 13, 13, 13, 13, any combination of these numbers throughout this week, my gorgeous Aquamarini, this is really important. And I really hope that you are going to remember, if you do come across number 13 in any way, shape or form, if you see it on TV, if you see it on your time, blah, 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 you know, you just need to kind of try to reflect on what exactly you were thinking about not that long before you saw that number, because every single time when you come across this number, you need to really think, you know, what you were thinking about, because there is something that you are subconsciously preventing yourself from doing, but you should be doing this. And it's something that you are thinking in a negative way about, and you're not even realizing that you are standing in your own way with something. So this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Aquamarini, because you're going to need to reflect, and you're going to need to look at this situation differently, in a different light. And that's all you're going to need to know, and all you're going to need to do in order to kind of move on from that. Just start seeing this in a different way, and you're not going to be standing in your own way, bless your heart. And I know it sounds really crazy, but you know, we tend to stand in our own way only because we go through lots of negative situations in our life, and we've been through a lot within the last few years, like you've been through a lot within the last few years. And I don't blame you for being very careful. I don't blame you, because you burnt yourself a lot within the last few years, because you were so disappointed with so many people in your life. And I do know, I understand this, because I've been seeing this in your readings for absolute ages. So this is like really important. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you know, and also do you know what? I've been told like I'm all doom and gloom, you know, when I do aquamarine, somebody told me, somebody wrote like, oh, you're all like doom and gloom, you know. I'm sorry if I'm doom and gloom, but I can just tell you what I see. This is what I see, and this is what I'm gonna read. You know, there is no point for me to make this all up, because that's not the way it should be. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not good. So I'm sorry if these readings do come across like a doom and gloom, but you know, this life is very, very complex. This life is very complex. There are difficult things that we are dealing on a daily basis with. Every single one of us is just sometimes karmically, oh my God, we are bombarded with so many things like you've been within the last few years, and it gets really, really hard. And for me to just keep on like being positive, oh yeah, you're gonna smile, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have that, you know, that's not the way this life is. So I'm sorry if I do come across a bit of a doom and gloom, but I just read what I literally see here. So anyway, that's my little moan. I'm finished with my little tantrum. No, so now my gorgeous aquamarini also, at around the beginning of this week, doom and gloom, Sasha, at around the beginning of this week, you know, I'm sorry, but there is gonna be like a little disagreement you're going to have. There is a little disagreement you're going to have right at the beginning of this week, and my gorgeous aquamarini, this disagreement is something I need you to pay attention to. This is something I need you to focus on. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because what exactly this disagreement is going to be about, who exactly this disagreement is going to be with, is going to be playing a major part here. And what exactly this disagreement is going to be about, this is the one. This is the one. It's not so much who you are gonna have this disagreement with, but it's more about what exactly this disagreement is actually going to be about, my gorgeous aquamarini, you know. And because, oh my God, there is something you're gonna realize. Sometimes we realize certain things through the actual disagreement we have with somebody, because when sometimes people have a certain disagreement with us about something ridiculous they should never have a disagreement in the first place with, you know, then this is the time when tin 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 little bells start ringing, you know. This is the time when you realize something really important here. Something is going to open your eyes, not because who exactly you are having this disagreement with, but it's more about what exactly this person is going to disagree with, you know, about. And this is when you're going to realize, no baby, no, there is no way you can disagree with me about something like this. This is when you're going to this is going to be like a red flag for you. Do you get what I mean? This is going to be like a red flag for you, and this is going to instantly open your eyes. This exactly why this little snaky it's going to disagree with you. Exactly why this little snaky, honestly. And this moment, you know, I'm so glad you will be able to get out, you will be able to get something amazing out of it. It's not about this disagreement, it's not about doom and gloom, it's not about negativity as such, but this in itself is going to open your eyes. There is something big you are going to realize here. There is something huge you are going to realize here. And that in itself, it's really going to make you aware of the fact that you are very special, you are very different, and you have got something very, very beautiful, very amazing, very special going on in your life right now, baby. It's a little flower that you already started to water. So now this flower is growing, and it's becoming stronger and stronger. And that's the little flower that you are going to remember right now, my gorgeous aquamarini. And you are really going to realign yourself at that moment in time. You're really, because of this disagreement, because of this little snaky, you know, this is going to bring the best out in you, because you're going to realize that you really do have something special. You have something very special here. And it's something that you've already started really slowly but surely, or it's like about you kind of, or you are at the beginning stages, you know. You already started it like at the beginning stages, or you are about to start this. But it is showing like a flower that is already growing indeed, and it's becoming stronger and stronger each day. And so that's why you're going to make such an important decision. It's going to be like boom, boom, boom. You will make an important decision, and this decision is imminent. You are literally ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey. This is a lot to do with your life in general, but it's a lot to do with your own spirituality because of lots of negative things that you have been through. Oh my God, you've been drained. You've been so drained. So this is going to be good for your soul, good for your spirit, but also for your life in general. So therefore, based on that flower that you already started to water, you know, you are indeed going to make such an important decision here, an important decision, okay? And you are literally going to have an additional idea, which is going to be absolutely amazing. What are you going to do? There is going to be an additional idea you are going to have, and you're going to become so determined, oh my God, because you most certainly will know that you are starting the process of like really moving on, like full on, moving forward with your life. At this stage, you will have absolutely enough. At this stage, you know, timing is going to be crucial. Timing is going to be critical. You are just gonna have enough of the certain things in your life going on, and you're really gonna be thinking about putting, you know, things, you know, putting stop to things as well, bringing things to an end. But that in itself means that you are literally going to make this important decision, and that is gonna be the time when you're gonna have this additional idea as well. And just remember, you're literally moving on, moving forward with your life. And not only you're gonna be so much happier, you're gonna be able to relax like you haven't been able to relax in a long time, because emotionally you have been all over the place, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and I don't even blame you. So now you're going to be able to relax as well. So this is going to be brilliant for you mentally, spiritually, but also a very, very dark stage is coming to an end. A very dark stage, you know, it's in your life, it's coming to an end, which is going to be absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you know. And also there is a man, this man here. There is one particular man, an unusual man, like a spiritual man, but also on another hand, rather professional man. Lots of people don't understand this man, and this man just opened up to those people in his life that are very, very close to him. There are not many people close to him because this man doesn't really open himself to the people, to everybody. This is somebody who only has maybe like about two or three people he called friends, or 2 or 3 friends. And this is also a sign of a person being extremely intelligent. You know, when people don't have a lot of friends, it means that these particular people, there's nothing wrong with them, but they just are extremely intelligent. And I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, it's just what it is, really. I don't want to offend anybody or anything, but it's the way it is. I mean, why would I offend somebody who only has 2 friends by telling them that they're really intelligent? That's why they have 2 friends. So it's not really, you know, I meant like as a praise rather than anything else. But anyway, so this man here is somebody who is really kind of gonna play a big role in your life when it comes to you kind of understanding through that man somehow even more that this is a great stage, this is a highly transformative stage for you, and through this man also you're gonna find out something really specific about that additional idea which you had. That through that man you're gonna find something really important about that additional idea that you've had at the beginning of this week as well, and this is gonna be crucial. This is gonna be crucial, this particular idea you're going to find out from this man, because it's a lot to do with you kind of also paying attention to maybe certain things you didn't kind of think about, you know, so it's really important indeed. Okay, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you are going to have a really important message, and I like this. I really like this. This message is going to surprise you. It's really going to surprise you. And you know what this message is going to be about? It's going to be about you. It's about some kind of progress. This is going to be a really positive message, surprising message about some kind of a progress, something that did not have a progress for absolute ages. So now here you need to understand it's not just like, oh yes, fantastic little progress. This is something which is going to really elevate you. It's going to make you feel really good, and it's going to surprise you. This type of energy, when it comes to surprise, it's always welcome. It's always welcome because it tends to unlock a certain part within us. You know, it tends to unlock the next stage, if you wish, you know, the next stage, you know. So it's important because there is some kind of a lesson that you've learned here, and that's why something new, something brand new, is going to be unlocked within you. In terms of understanding, after this moment in time, you will be able to understand things on a completely different and very high and a very spiritual level. Having said that, the moment in time you have this message about this progress, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you know, you will know instantly that there is something that you need to do. Yeah, you will know instantly that there is something that you will need to do when it comes to this progress, okay? Like the next step. But for the love of God, you must not do this like in 1 month's time. I don't care what's going on in your life. I know it sounds really tough, yeah. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what's going on in your life. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? No, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. You know, how many responsibilities you may have, because you may be under the pressure a little bit because a lot is going to be going on. But you still have to understand that the moment in time you have this message about this progress, don't put things aside. I'll do this next week, because there is something really specific that it's going to be on your mind that you're going to need to do. Do you get me? So that's what I need you to understand. It's just so important. There is something really important you need to do. There is something that you need to act now immediately. You remember, you will benefit from the number of power 8 when it comes to this particular situation, which means that as long as you do something about it right now, you are indeed going to be unrestricted. You will be in the zone. You know, absolutely important. And that in itself, it's also, and you are going to do something. There is a certain step you're going to make. Hallelujah, baby! There is a certain step you're going to make, my gorgeous Aquamarini. And as soon as you make this step, you will need to go somewhere. You will need to do something. And as soon as you make this step, boom, something is going to happen. You are going to realize the importance of all this. You are going to realize how important it was to act now, because there is a lovely surprise you are going to have. There is a lovely surprise, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you are going to have. This lovely surprise is once again going to open your eyes and see the benefits where you did not see the benefits, to see possibilities where you did not see the possibilities, and you will see the opportunities where you did not see the opportunities. Absolutely crazy. And also this in itself is really going to be important, because on one hand you are taking charge of your life right now. This is really going to help you understand exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. A big reconnection with your own self. But also as soon as you make that first step, doom and gloom. No, as soon as you make that first step, you're also going to realize that you escaped some kind of a disaster. Yeah, as soon as you make this step, you're gonna realize that you escaped some kind of a little disaster, my gorgeous Aquamarini. So that's why you're gonna have a big, gorgeous smile on your face, indeed. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my God, it's just so much it's going to be going on, and I'm happy for you. It's not a doom and gloom whatsoever. But also at around the midweek, you are going to have a really beautiful opportunity. At around the mid of this week, you are going to have a really beautiful opportunity. Like, oh my God, you have this idea at the beginning of this week. Now at around the midweek, you are going to have an amazing opportunity. This amazing opportunity you are going to have in exactly, I really, listen, this amazing opportunity, it's really connected to like the whole week, to be quite quite honest with you, and to this stage of your life when it comes to you transforming your life, please. So don't be surprised that you are having an idea, then you have an amazing opportunity. It's important because your life is about to, this is your big turning point. So this opportunity you are going to have at around the midweek, it's gonna be brilliant. You know what, this is gonna be so big. You've been waiting for this opportunity for a very, very long time. You've been waiting for this opportunity, my gorgeous Aquamarini, for absolute ages. Look, number one, as soon as you have this opportunity, you're gonna be like dancing around like a big banana. No, honestly, you're gonna be dancing around so happy, you know, like a big banana. No, honestly, you're like, on one hand, look, two things are going to come out of this baby. You're going to have an opportunity, the opportunity you've been waiting for absolute ages, for centuries. No, for ages, my gorgeous Aquamarini. So on one hand, this is going to give you a reason to just like dance, really, is how happy you're going to be. But also this particular opportunity, it's going to turn your life around within the next 5 months. This opportunity is going to turn your life around. This opportunity is going to enlighten you, you know, because it's also a lot going to reflect on your own spirituality. So this is so important. You're going to be even more spiritual. This is important, my gorgeous Aquamarini, after your energy has been drained from you for so long because of the problems that you had to deal with, you know. So this opportunity is going to turn your life around. And it's also going to inspire you, you know, to try things you've never tried before, to do things you've never done before, to explore things you've never explored before. So this in itself, it's also going to lead towards you finding out a really big truth about yourself. Okay, this is going to be very, very deep. The next few months are going to be so interesting because of this opportunity. Just remember that you are going to discover your own truth. So therefore, when you discover your own truth, you're going to be like, oh my God, it's to do with things that you want to do, that you like doing, that you feel something you've never felt before. And this is also like a lot to do with these beautiful karmic rewards that you're actually having right now. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you see you need to be a little bit careful because somebody is going to offer something to you at around the end of this week. And I'm like, no baby, no. You will know that something is not right here. And it's to do with some kind of a complex situation in your life already going on. And this particular person is going to offer something to you and you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful with what this person is going to offer to you. It's like you have to ignore this offer. So an offer, you will have an offer, but I want you to ignore, I need you to ignore this offer because this offer is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for your finances, for your financial situation. And then if you would take this offer on, it would be like by the time you find out that this is not good for you, it will be too late. It will be too late. So no, baby, no. You must not rush with things like this in life. Do you get me? So when it comes to this offer, you just need to kind of like reject this. Bye, darling. You know, literally reject this, and you need to like kind of maybe collaborate a little bit longer with the people that you don't want to collaborate, you know, for a while. You know, and you may find this a little bit difficult. You know, you may find this like a little bit difficult, you know, but when you realize this, that you're just going to need to carry on a little bit longer and then wait for another offer, okay? And then you're going to find out two things again. You're going to find out who was behind this, and I think you already know this. It's always to do with the one particular person, the person who is like pretending that they're in the background, but they're like controlling the whole thing. But you already knew this anyway. And financially, that person is bad. It's like really bad. So you're going to find out, you know, who is behind this, but in a little while. And also, you are going to have a much better offer after that moment in time. I really hope that makes sense. So you're going to have much better offer after that moment in time, okay? And that much better offer, you know, I'm not saying that this is going to happen in like 2 months' time. I'm just telling you that this is going to happen within the next like a week or two already. Within the next couple of weeks or so. You're going to have like a pleasant surprise, like a really nice surprise. really beautiful and a positive experience. Not only that this offer it's going to be much better, much bigger, much more significant for you, but also at the same time you're going to realize by then that you're ready now. You're ready. You've got everything that to take this on, you know, and this in itself it's going to lead towards a massive, massive, massive victory, massive, massive, massive achievement. You will be really, really proud of yourself, my gorgeous aquamarini. So sometimes, you know, of course, it's not the best to rush things. Sometimes it's best just to wait for a little while and see how organically things are going to develop, you know. And although when we have to, like, you know, maybe cooperate with certain people we don't want to, but that's just part of life, you know. Every single step of the way we learn more about life and we learn more about ourselves, you know. So now, my gorgeous aquamarini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see, here we go, what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Tarotina Cardina of the Vicina. Tarotina Cardina of the Vicina, okay? Did you get that? Oh God. Okay, so now, my gorgeous aquamarini, let's see. Oh, that just popped in, look. Follow your intuition. Throughout this week, follow your intuition. You are indeed going to find yourself on a little crossroads and you just have to follow your intuition. But that's not your tarot card. That just popped out. That just popped out like this, just to let me know something additional. So let's see what your tarot card of the week is. Oh my goodness, Queen of Wands. Well, there you go. There you go. Now you're really going to realize, you know, how much your life is going to change. You know, how much your life is going to change, my gorgeous aquamarini. And you are also gonna discover something so important right at the beginning of this week. You're gonna discover something so important, you know. And what are you gonna discover? It's that, you know, it's gonna come in a form of a very beautiful sign. You will have a very, very beautiful sign right at the beginning of this week, and you will know that you are on the right path, that you are doing the right thing, because that sign, it's really going to happen. It's really gonna come. The moment in time when you're maybe wondering something, you know, you're gonna be wondering, oh, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Oh, I'm not too sure. This is major. It's normally we are like this before we make a major step, before we make a major move, you know. And then you're gonna have this beautiful sign. Only you will be able to see this sign. Only you will be able to understand this sign. You will know that you're on the right path, doing the right thing. This sign is going to be beautiful. It really is going to awaken you so nicely at that moment in time. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. The reason why I think moss agate is ever so powerful, because the moment in time you put on this really powerful pendant, that moment in time your intuition is enhanced. At that moment in time you start noticing signs you've never noticed before. At that moment in time you become so creative. Why? Because moss agate is ever so powerful when it comes to you coming out of your comfort zone, when it comes to you coming out of your self-imposed prison, when it comes to you opening your mind, and when it comes to you understanding what exactly do you need to explore, what exactly do you need to do. And on top of that, there is this crazy courage you have when you wear this powerful pendant. It makes you very courageous, which is ever so important when it comes to us needing to take certain risks in our lives. Lots of people don't like to take risks, you know, but sometimes people miss out so much in life because they do not want to take a risk. And this powerful crystal is never going to guide you towards you taking a risk that is not going to be good for you. This powerful crystal, it's only going to be guiding you towards you taking the risk, which is ultimately going to change your life forever. And on top of all that, it's like you just like kind of when you wear moss agate, you also start feeling this inspiration again. This is, you wear it and you start becoming inspiring. Things that you see inspiration in things you didn't see inspiration in before. And this helps you to understand and find out so much about yourself and about your life and about spirituality in general. It is very, very important, crystal, when it comes to, being really positive, when it comes to your mind, for example. And also, when it comes to moss agate, my gorgeous people, it's brilliant when it comes to physical healing as well. Absolutely brilliant. I highly recommend to everybody to actually have this, because at the end of the day, this crystal does helps you a lot with your own awakening, and this in itself, it's like it cannot be bad. This in itself, it's all essential and also important when it comes to us reconnecting with ourselves on such a deep and spiritual level and getting the most out of this life, the most out of this spiritual journey. And it's also like if we are indecisive, oh my God, being indecisive is horrible. Like horrible. It's another thing that prevents us from moving forward in life. Moss agate is also ever so powerful when it comes to you making the right decisions at the right time. Because when you wear this, you're never indecisive. Okay? And indecisiveness can be just, as bad as like, us not taking a risk when we are meant to take it. So there are so many things that are so beneficial for us in this powerful little crystal indeed. This moss agate comes with gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be above me somewhere, or it's going to be in the description below, or you can just go and see on top of the comments. I pin my products on top of the comments as well. This is where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant. If you need something to re-energize you a little bit, if you need something to pick you up like almost instantly, then I strongly suggest you, my gorgeous people, to get something like Crazy Lace Agate, which is absolutely perfect when it comes to promoting in an instant happiness, when it comes to promoting vitality, and when it comes to grounding as well. This is absolutely like a perfect combination of things that are so necessary when it comes to our balance in general. Because at the same time, when you feel like really negative, when you feel really down, when you feel really sad, when you feel really spaced out, I mean, this life can be very, very difficult sometimes. I completely understand. But the problem is when we are dealing with certain things in life, then certain things have got like a negative impact on us. And our energy is like taken away from us without us even realizing. Sometimes we are so energized, sometimes we have so many ideas, sometimes we are so keen to do things, and sometimes we are complete opposite. When sometimes we are down, sometimes we are negative. So, Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely perfect, specifically when it comes to us not feeling good, when it comes to us not feeling right, especially when this has been caused by the certain, situations in our life, which is absolutely natural, absolutely normal. But we need to get on with our lives. We need to get on with our lives. So this is why Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely brilliant, because it's instantly, and I mean instantly, going to pick you up. not only, it's not only about happiness, it's not only about vitality, but it's about this energy that instantly like kind of picks you up so you can get on with your life. You know how precious this crystal is. Very, very powerful indeed. This crazy lace agate comes with sterling silver chain, okay? And the link to buy this is going to be above, or it's going to be within the description, in the description below, or you can simply go and see it's going to be pinned on top of the comments as well, where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant, crazy lace agate.